game, The Road to Finding John David. John David is a soldier in the Confederate Army. He was fighting when he got wounded in the Battle of Vicksburg. He was then captured by the Union, and then they told him he could choose to be a spy or die. He chose to be a spy. The Confederate Army then kidnapped him back and he became a double spy. The Confederate Army never took any chances to reveal his identity. See if you can figure out where John David is currently hidden. Good luck.
This is the Breakout EDU box that you'll need for this game. And on the Breakout EDU box, you will need this clasp, which holds more locks. And on the clasp, it will be this lock, which is a directional lock, and this key lock. You will also need this black box, and it's set to 220. And inside will be a black light and a key, and the key goes to the key lock. And then you will also need this cryptex, which is set to stamp, and inside of it will be this Skype user ID, which is j.david1835. And then also you will need this letter, which says, "Dear Suzanne David, I miss you, Mom. I currently can't tell you my location, but I am safe. I love you. Love, John David." And it'll have numbers, which are 19, 20, 1, 13, and 16. And this goes on a table in plain sight. You will also need this book, which is preferably a Civil War book. And on page 220, you will put one of the stars from the downloadables that has nothing on it, so it's just a star. And you set that there so that the player knows that they need to keep that page. And then on the other stars, you will use the black light to see that they have stuff on them. There'll be one letter and one number. They go D1, E2, C3, O4, and Y5. Then you will also need a computer out, that they will find, and they will go to a link, and it's a Google map, and it will have how to get into the directional lock. And that is all the stuff that you need to play this game. Okay, so first of all, these things are going to be hidden. These things are being hidden, and these are going to be in the open. So in the open is the phone, the letter, the computer, and the breakout box. Hidden is the book, the cryptex, and the black box. In the middle are the stars, because you'll just hide them around the room so that you can kind of see them, but they're not obvious. So first you're going to start with the letter. And when you read the numbers 19, 20, 1, 13, and 16, if you convert them to letters, they spell stamp, which means like 19 will be S, and so on and so forth. And then when you get stamp, then you can open this. And then inside of it, you will get the Skype user ID, which then you put into the phone in the Skype app. And then you get a link that leads you to this map, which starts in the south, but then you go up till you go north, then you go east, then east. So we could use that for the directional lock. So it goes north, east, east, and that opens this. Then the player will notice that they have not used in the box, or the stars, or the book. So first they're going to look in the book, and they're looking through it, and you find that on page 220, there's a star, which means it's important, and so then it's a 3-digit number, and this is also a 3-digit number. So you go into this, which opens it, and there is a black light and a key. First, we're going to use the black light, which you don't really need this if you don't find it, and you don't really need to use it. But they get these letters, which is D-E-C-O-Y, which spells decoy, which means you don't need it. And then also you found the key in the box. Which opens it. Then once you open it, currently we don't have in the box, but you will have starburst in an X shape, 7 going one way and 7 going the other way, so that it gets the Confederate Army signal, flag. And there are 14 stars, and 7 are going one way and 7 are going the other. And that is how you play the game.